So who are those players who are going to make a splash in the 2023 Cricket World Cup? And for this, we need to analyze history. So I'm going to look at the last three Cricket World Cups. We had Tilakaratne Dilshan becoming the highest scorer in 2011 World Cup, and the man of the series was our Yuvraj Singh. Then in 2015, Mitchell Starc, and then in 2019 we are looking at Yuvraj Singh and then Kane Williamson. So it's like, so if the patch, it's like someone born in 81 in 2011 was the player of the series, then it jumped to 1990, and then it again jumped to 1990. So 1990 players have played a very important part already, but I've also seen that 1987 born Rohit Sharma has already been the top scorer in the last year World Cup. So what it means is that probably I would say Rohit Sharma may not be able to become the player of the series in this time, simply because the same person, it becomes extremely difficult. See, Rohit Sharma has to do one important job, and that is what? Winning the World Cup for India. And for that, what he has to do? He has to be the captain. He doesn't need to do anything at all. He just has to turn out for the match and don't get injured throughout the tournament. That is what is the only thing that he has to do. If he scores runs, that's additional. That's a plus. So now let's look at who are those players who can be. I'm not able to think beyond India simply because I feel that one of the biggest reason is that India has the highest chances to win the World Cup. So if India is going to be the World Cup winner, then the better the players also come from India. And see, I'm looking at the patch which is between 1993 to 94, is the patch where the player of the series could be born. Okay. And probably I would say that the man of the tournament could be there, or the highest wicket taker could be there, and even I would say the highest run getter could be there, even for India or even for the tournament. So if I'm looking at it, there is no other bigger, I would say, a player, okay, other than we can say Jaspreet Bumrah. Jaspreet Bumrah has lost many months because of injury. He's coming back. He has got like Pluto and Neptune in phenomenal positions. He has it in him to probably win the player of, the highest wicket taker amongst players. And if you're looking at the batsmen, yes, there is a lot of competition. If the 1992 to 94 patch is going to prevail. So why 92 to 94? Because Neptune was in 25 degrees. Mind you, Neptune coming into 25 degrees can give magical results. Pluto is in 0 degrees. 0 degrees is a degree where, it's extremely powerful. And it comes into that zero position. Pluto came into its own house in 0 degrees after about 240 years. So we're looking at people like Rahul born there. Okay? Or we're looking at someone like Hardik Pandya born there. So I wouldn't be surprised if either Hardik Pandya or Rahul go on to be the highest scorers for India. And because Hardik Pandya has got dual role, he can be like, he can be a match winner both the ways. He can be a batsman and win, and he can be a bowler and win. So he probably has even higher chances. So I would say that it could be, the player of the series could be between Rahul and I would say or Hardik Pandya. Okay, so you can say, oh, what about Gill? Okay, Gill is very young. He still has got a long time to go. He has few more World Cups in him, so he can probably win later. There are other players. People can ask about, yes, this man, one man we all want to perform well, and he has to perform well if we are going to win the World Cup, and that is Virat Kohli. Can he go on to be the biggest scorer? No, I would say that maybe not. Okay. Are there any other players in any other part of the world? Yes. Definitely, I'm looking at England. England is a real potential threat, and we can safely say that some of the biggest players with the best horoscopes are born there. So even, if you're looking at the last World Cup, somewhere, Joe's Buttler couldn't do real, I would say, justice to his planets. His thunder was stolen by, other players. So I would say that Joe's Buttler, besides being a captain, he can also go on to be one of the biggest run scorers. Yeah, so he's also a potential threat. But then I would say that probably an Indian player would go on to be the player of the series. And probably the batsman also, the highest run scoring batsman can also come from India. So what it means is that everything really, really augurs well for India. Once again, this is not a patriotic statement. This is a research-based astrologer speaking.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our videos and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest.